Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most hilarious and chaotic episodes from Friends, the iconic Dollhouse episode with Monica and Phoebe. And honestly, this episode proves that even a tiny dollhouse can create massive drama. So the story starts when Monica receives sad news from her dad. Her Aunt Sylvia has passed away. Now, normally this would be an emotional moment, but the weirdly funny part is that Aunt Sylvia wasn't really loved by anyone. But then Monica hears the magical words, "You get the dollhouse." And suddenly her sadness disappears instantly. Because this dollhouse was Monica's childhood obsession, a beautiful Victorian masterpiece that she admired for years. The only problem? She was never allowed to touch it. That explains why Monica becomes super protective about it. Everything inside the house has to be perfect. Perfect furniture, perfect decoration, perfect rules. But then Phoebe arrives and destroys the peaceful world immediately. Phoebe starts adding the craziest things imaginable into the dollhouse: a giant dog, a dinosaur, a ghost in the attic. And according to her story, the house was built on radioactive waste over an ancient burial ground. At this point, Monica is internally screaming. She keeps trying to make the house elegant and classy, while Phoebe turns it into a horror amusement park. And that contrast is exactly why this episode is comedy gold. Monica represents control. Phoebe represents total randomness, and when those personalities clash, the result is absolutely hilarious. Then Phoebe creates her own fantasy version of the dollhouse. There's a candy room where you can literally eat the furniture. There's a giant slide instead of stairs. And there's even an aroma room. Honestly, Phoebe's version sounds way more fun than Monica's strict museum-style house. But just when everything seems crazy enough, disaster strikes. A fire suddenly starts inside the dollhouse, and the entire thing burns down. The funniest part? Everyone is more worried about saving random toys than the actual house. That moment perfectly captures the humor style of Friends: random, chaotic, and unbelievably funny. What makes this episode special is how natural the comedy feels. Nothing feels forced. Every line, every reaction, every argument between Monica and Phoebe feels perfectly timed. Even today, this episode remains one of the funniest side stories in Friends history. It's creative, unpredictable, and impossible not to laugh at. Overall rating: comedy, 10 out of 10. Chaos level: unlimited. Phoebe logic: absolutely dangerous. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment your favorite Friends moment below. See you guys in the next video.